Last year was like maybe one of the best years of my professional career so far, I think. But I think also one of the hardest when you have so much expectation as far as what you should accomplish on and off the field. I think it can be difficult to be able to show up every day and continue to meet that expectation that you've presented before. But I think I just learned so much about myself as far as like what I can accomplish and like how much I can do, and how strong I am as a person, and how resilient I can be. And I think, yeah, at the end of the year when I could look back, I was just like more proud of myself than anything. In 2023, I had to learn how to set boundaries as far as how much I allow outside noise to affect me mentally. Is something that I'm still figuring out and like refining, but yeah, I think continuing the habits and the boundaries that I had created in 2023 and then improving them in 2024. But I think continuously reminding myself that, yeah, I'm not perfect and that mistakes are normal and are gonna happen, and that they're okay. So yeah, I think I'm a perfectionist, and I think 90% of professional football players are. And so yeah, learning how to be okay with mistakes has been difficult for sure, but a process in which I'm growing. Yeah, the end of last year was definitely a period of like reflection. Obviously I had surgery, so I think that gave me the time to just like really be able to like step back, and you know, I really didn't have to think about preseason or anything like that, so I got to just like actually like breathe and think for a minute. And yeah, I just think like last year was like the highest of highs as far as my football career. But I think, yeah, some of like my lowest as a person, just because of I think what I had to go through on social media, and yeah, I think just like the mental load of processing everything with like my fractures, and yeah, my face I think has been difficult. But yeah, I think just like the overall theme for last year is just like strength and resilience, and like learning that about myself, that I think there are times when I didn't think I could do it and I still did it, so. And then I think one non-soccer thing is that my brother's graduated. Yeah. I was actually at national team camp, and so I was on FaceTime, and I think we were eating lunch or something, and Pedro came over and he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm watching my brothers graduate." But yeah, I was super proud of them, and obviously was upset that I couldn't be there because they show up for everything for me. But I did my best, so FaceTime was the best we could. Because I think this one was bittersweet for me. Obviously, like, I want to win everything, but I think watching my sister win was also like one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. Yeah, I think my off the field goals are just like about the people I love and the people I care for, and how to be my best self for them, and how to serve them better and be a better friend or a better sister to them. But I think those also like are why I am the way I am on the field, is just because like I love my people so much. And yeah, my on the field goals, I think when you care about the people you're surrounded by, you try harder. 2024, I think I always have a lot of like big goals. And this year, in particular. I want to accomplish a lot of really big things. I want to win everything, especially with the national team. I think it would just be such an unreal and incredibly deserved experience for us. I think for like the little girls that are learning that soccer is like a job and that they can dream of having that as their job, and I think it would just be so cool for them and for us. And it's in my hometown, and yeah, I think first and foremost I'd like to be there on that roster. I think is something, it's like a personal goal of mine, but I think more than anything I want to see Mexico win that tournament. Like being intentional with my time as far as what I choose to spend it on. I'm like such a phone person, like my screen time is not normal. So I think this year I've really wanted to just like be way more intentional about not being so much on my phone, but spending my time doing things that I love. So like on the phone with my family, or like on FaceTime with them, going for coffee with my friends, reading different books. Yeah, I really like building Legos. It's like super great for my anxiety and like just my mental health overall. So I think just like doing the little things that I really like to do and not just getting so wrapped up in, you know, what life appears to be like on my phone. I'm trying to be a better sleeper. So I am a horrible sleeper, and yeah, I'm learning how to sleep better. And so just trying to continue to learn how to do that is hard. But yeah, I think obviously, I mean, for my job, it's like so crucial as far as like recovery and everything goes. I think sleep is like directly linked to your mental health as well. So the more you sleep, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the happier you are. So yeah, I'm trying to be a better sleeper, difficult as it is. And then obviously just like taking care of my body overall. I'm not trying to have face fractures ever again, so they're painful. I don't recommend. I think energy is infectious, and so, you know, showing up to my team every day makes it all worth it, just because like seeing them smile and seeing them happy, like if I don't have it in me that day, I find it somewhere, just because like looking around at the group of players I get to play with every day, like with my club team and even on the national team, I think it's just like a reminder of how cool of an experience I'm getting to live. And so I think just like being around these people gives me the drive and the energy to continue to improve. 2024, a blank canvas, a full year left to live. So many things you want to do, games you want to play in. Set the highest goals you can. Dream the biggest dreams you can. Work so hard that you can look back and say, I did everything I could to make each one happen, and leave the rest to God. He's seen it all, so you don't have to worry about it. 2024 is Mamba mentality. Don't quit, don't stop, and continue to remember to set your boundaries so that you don't feel like your worth is tied to the 90 minutes and the opinions you read. That's all just noise. You know who you are, you had to learn it the hard way. I'm already so proud of you, and the year's just getting started. So I'll see you at the end of it. Love, Anika.